It came at the perfect time.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's the pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down around the 34. They got 24 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 13-0 lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense
11,
backwards.
11. Here we go.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that's complete to Komet on a slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, Burrow. Throw is caught by the back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. ETN again. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward.
Here we go.
There's some trust there. And he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
ETN has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
One more time with ETN. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals lower the deficit to a single possession. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Harris gets it on the counter. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
7-5, 7. Come on. Set. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. Go.
A handoff for Harris, running right. Room to run inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Harris once more. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now trying to run it with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
12. 11. Stop.
2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. Completed here to Komet. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. 11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Komet brings it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Working inside the red zone. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll send him over right. From the 38. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running behind center with Harris. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And now the Bengals have it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go! Come back team!
From the 32. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. This one's intercepted. It's Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fields this at the 19. So a change of possession here on the punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On 1st down, here's Burrow. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Here we go.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Najee takes this one. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready. Set, go.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
Set.
He's going to throw this one. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be Bengals football.
I'm one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get your set. Stop.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Counter give to ETN. And that's good for a gain of 5. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Will be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless.
Here we go.
He took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Getting out to his left. He takes it himself.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw toward Chase, but it's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They put a receiver in motion right. Play action on first down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Setting up a throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Collects this at the 35. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Very good return as he picks up 20. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's ETN on first down. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They come to the line here. This is third and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. is. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set.
11,
First and 10.
11. Here we go, here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. Takes it in at the 26. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It'll be a punt of 39 yards in the end. And the Browns will go on offense.
Let's go.
They'll start with a give to Harris.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Offense to the line for second down.
Go. Go.
Back to throw now. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the middle holds. They don't success on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Get set. 11.
They send a tight end in motion.
Dot.
They'll run now on 2nd down. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
11, Thomas. Dot.
Burrow back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 1, right?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. 12. Dot.
Burrow to the air now. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, 12. Dot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Now a run with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Now we're on the counter. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing is Burrow. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
11 MT. Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Stop.
They are throwing it again. This one taken in by Chase. And he's got it up to midfield and into Brown's territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
11 mighty. Stop.
Second and 4. It's caught, McLaughlin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
11 mighty. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Setting up to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right there. Hurt. 69.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first. Back to throw. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. He has room past the 25. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running left is Harris. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
70 Lions.
He'll look to throw it. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Go.
A run here with Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point